Hello, everybody. Love is a four-legged word. Did you know dogs can learn over 100 words and gestures? According to the article, 10 Amazing Facts About Dogs, published in 2020 by PDSA, which is a vet charity, dogs are even as intelligent as a 2-year-old baby human. Today, I'll go over some easy steps you can take in training your puppy. Keep in mind, training does require patience, consistency, and understanding. Guiding your puppy takes time and effort. However, the rewards are infinite, and a well-behaved furry friend who brings endless happiness to your life is all you need. Today, I'll go over my experience with training my 7-week-old golden doodle, Archie, which he is here on the right. In showing you how to train a puppy, I'll discuss the following: potty training, basic commands, and finally, crate training. Keep in mind, these training sessions can last as little as 5 minutes, but consistency is key, so it's important to practice at least 3 to 5 times every single day. First, let's discuss potty training. Keep your pup in a small space. If you have a playpen, or a small room, stick them in there. Make sure that a pee pad is close by all the time. Whether if you are potty training outside or inside, always have a pee pad. If you are potty training outside, take them out every 2 to 3 hours to their designated area, so that way they become familiar with the smells. Even if you are just have an area in your apartment, you can just simply put them there and just hang out for a couple minutes so they can become familiarized with the smell. Once he is going, immediately reward with the social cue of yes or a treat. That way they can continue to say, hey, associate going to the bathroom with a treat. So control your pup's diet. Keep them on a schedule. This pertains to trips outside, feedings, or exercise. This will keep them on a schedule, and eventually it'll be like clockwork. If you are crate training, it's recommended not to give them water 2 hours before their bedtime, so that way it prevents any unwanted accidents in the crate. If you catch him or her peeing in where you don't want them to, quickly pick them up and put them in the designated area where they need to go. Don't get mad at your pup. In a magazine article, a top trainer's puppy potty tricks, published by Good Housekeeping in 2016, they advise don't get mad at your puppy. It'll only cause them to fear you. Dogs can't connect past actions to present moments. In the same article, they also mentioned if you are going to discipline them by offering them nothing. No eye contact, no affection, no attention. Taking away what they want the most is the most effective punishment. Now that I have discussed potty training, I'll move on to discussing basic commands and then crate training. According to Bauer's article, Sit, Stay, Speak, in 2004, scientists have reported that domestic dogs read people's glances and gestures far more skillfully than chimpanzees or wolves do. Here are 3 basic commands that you can teach your pup. Touch. This skill will teach your pup to come to you. Your hand gesture would be your palm sideways. Simply hold a treat between your fingers. Touch your puppy's nose and move away. As soon as your puppy touches your nose, say the word touch and immediately reward your treat. Another basic command is sit. Hold a treat out in front of their nose and lower the treat up and down. It's also helpful if you sit down or kneel down with them, so that way they're not jumping out at you and lunging. It's important to do the motion almost at an angle, up and forward, not cross. That way they won't, go towards you. Stay is another one. Hand signal would just be your palm out in front of you. Start by having your puppy sit. Stand directly in front of them keep eye contact the whole time and say firmly, stay. You can take a couple steps back, but continue the eye contact, and maybe hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and then you can reward. And then it's important to continue practicing these, so that way they can become familiarized with it and they will get rewarded at the end. So it's a win-win. Now that I have discussed basic commands, potty training, I'll be discussing finally crate training. Finally, let's get into crate training. In the book 51 Puppy Tricks by Kiara Sundance, published in 2006, she mentions it's important to start training on day 1. Motivate your puppy by giving him treats or simply your happy voice. When looking for a crate, it's important to find one that's just the right size. You don't want one too big, or else they're going to sleep on one side and then go to the restroom on the other side. Never force your puppy to go inside. Let them explore on their own. Make the crate comfortable. Throw in some treats to motivate them. Once they are in, praise them. Give them a treat. Another important tip that Kiara Sundance gave was reward success and ignore the rest. In conclusion, for today, my purpose was to discuss how to train your puppy. I talked about potty training, basic commands, and crate training. Now, I leave you with a quote from Emmy-nominated dog trainer Cesar Millan. I believe a calm dog is a happy, obedient dog that won't get into trouble. Thank you for listening.